Hey there, digital nomads, expats, slow travelers, retirement travelers, and anyone striving to become one of these. Um, those of you that are already subscribed and following us know this answer already, but for the newbies, do you know that you can actually live in Europe on less than what the average couple makes from Social Security in the US?
It might sound unbelievable, but today we're going to look and share how our full-time slow travel has made this a reality. Keep in mind, we're not trying to live a life of frugal living, but you might think we're living frugally from our monthly cost averages.
Yeah, but anyway, before we actually share our latest monthly expenses, remember we are living a unique lifestyle, and so we're going to be diving into this. It's a full-time slow travel lifestyle. This isn't just about ticking off destinations on a bucket list and trying to go fast and furious through as many countries as you can. It's a way of life that allows you to immerse yourself in different cultures and truly experience the places that you're visiting. So we spent the past month split between two countries, but we also took a quick day trip to a third country.
If you remember from our previous cost of living video, we shared our costs for our month split between Italy and Albania, and it came out to $2,206. So we finished our time in Saranda, Albania at the beginning of this month of April. We spent $118 for 6 nights. We had also spent several days in March as well, so we were able to get that 1 month discount.
Yeah, so if you remember when we were in Albania in the last video, the majority of that month was in Albania with a little bit in Italy with the ferry crossing over. So now that month was focused mostly in Albania. This one's got a smaller slice of Albania, and it was a really cheap place to be.
It was. And we spent $30 in groceries during that 6 days, but we ate out a lot.
Oh, we love Marini's. Yeah, so what did we spend, like $162 in restaurants
We
for
did.
the month?
We did.
But we went out a lot, and we went to Marini's and greatest salad, and we
Shout out to Marini's.
missed it. So that was, every meal was well worth every penny we spent at that location. We went to other restaurants as well, and but that's a whole other video. That's the last video, so you can check out more about that Albania trip from last month.
Yeah. And then we did this really awesome trip. We spent $78 for a round trip to Corfu, Greece by ferry. And we were so excited. And we bought those in the city the day before we left. So really, you can do it right there on the spot.
Yeah, and something I guess happened, I just found out about through Facebook, but I guess that ferry caught on fire the other day. So hopefully the ferry's still running okay, but it was going full speed, high speed when we were on it. And I think there's several ferries going, so hopefully that ferry is still up and going. But it was $78 round trip, as Julie had mentioned. And we spent a nice afternoon in Corfu. We were out with some friends that we've traveled in so many places with that we met up with again down in Saranda. And so we went to Corfu, Greece. And to say it was more expensive than Saranda is an understatement. We spent $50 in Corfu, and we had lunch, we had dessert, we had coffee. But Corfu was a lot more expensive than Saranda in comparison. So we've been spoiled in the Balkans quite a bit. So 36 euros for our meal, a salad, a little bit of chicken and a beer. Not what we're used to, but food was good. It definitely is a different standard cost of living here than 30 minutes away. After being spoiled by the prices in Saranda, it was hard to stomach looking at the prices in Greece. But if you're sitting in the United States or Canada, you're probably like, oh, that still sounds cheap.
And Corfu was gorgeous, well worth the day trip we took.
Yeah. So we left Saranda to head to where we actually have our home base, to Montenegro. And so we're in the Tivat, Montenegro area right now. This is our home that we used to home base from. And just so you know, when we are in our home base, when we're doing our monthly budgets, we charge ourselves, for your knowledge, was it $40
a day.
$40 a day, as though we were renting here. So we'll kind of give you the cost of what it actually costs for us to be here as homeowners, but we're going to also give you the cost that if you were renting here instead what it would have cost. So it would be roughly $1,200 a month in an Airbnb here if you were here in an Airbnb as a couple.
Yeah, exactly. And our groceries in Montenegro totaled $440.55. So, not bad. So we're going to one of the larger stores in our area. This is HDL, and we are now in Montenegro. I've been amazed at some of the prices I've encountered despite inflation, because we actually are paying about €5 a kilogram for chicken right now.
Yeah, that's, I guess, pretty high. I hate to say this.
No, that's fantastic.
Oh.
So, Maria pasta, 99 euro. So you have it all the way at €39, €9. Great prices. Green lettuce, €2.19 per kilogram. Oranges, 99 euro kilogram. Apples, 89 euro kilogram. Tomatoes, this particular variety, €1.59 a kilogram. Peppers, €1.35 a kilogram. White potatoes, 89 euro per kilogram. Carrots, 85 euro per kilogram.
Which is that?
6 liters of water, €1.39. 1 liter of milk, 99 euro. Put on it energy drink, 65 cents. Hummus, €1.89. 400 grams feta cheese, €4.69. We've been out to a few restaurants this time around, and they've gone up exponentially. But our total for that is $137.04.
Yeah, and we've been having some nice times getting out. We've actually run into some viewers while we've been here and been able to have coffee and a beer with a couple people too. So
lots of fun.
Yeah, always good to come back to Montenegro, where we feel like it's our home, so to speak. We've been coming and going from here since 2016, when we had our first home here, and then we sold that first home, bought our new home here a little less than a year ago. And by the way, we do not have residency in Montenegro, so we just shuffle in and out of here, spending less than 90 days and on our way. And we've done some house swaps, or people have rented our place, viewers. And
we have a new group.
Yep, yeah, we started a new house swap group. So if you're not part of it, please check out the WJT Schengen Shuffle House Swap group. And we only have 1 month left on our house for this year, mid-September to mid-October. So if somebody's in a place of interest, let us know before that month gets booked up.
Yeah, and unfortunately for me, I had to have a dental cleaning, and so that cost us €40 or $43.
We have other costs too. So we have like a really minimal cost for our VPN that we have, Surfshark, and we have a link for that in our website at WarrenJulieTravel.com if you're interested. But it's $80 for 26 months.
Through our link.
Yeah, so we just switched over from using ExpressVPN over to Surfshark VPN. And so that is a $3.07 a month on average over the 26 months. So hard to beat that price. That's less than a cappuccino in Corfu, Greece.
Yeah. And then, of course, health insurance. We pay our $240.25 for that per month.
Yeah, so we just did a video about health insurance. So if you're an expat, nomad, American living abroad, or somebody living abroad, you don't have to be American. You can go and check out what it costs for health insurance by going to WarrenJulieTravel.com. As a reminder, I'm an agent in the U.S., so I would be your agent in most cases. We have now just added as of today, I actually don't have a link yet, but just got a fifth company that I'm representing in this as well. So we have Cigna, we have GeoBlue, we have IMG, Safety Wing, and Genki is the new one, just waiting to get the new link. But I would hope that you guys would come through our website and use our links if you appreciate what we're doing. And we don't want to panhandle you for money to say, hey, buy me a coffee, or do these things like some people do, or do a Patreon thing. But if you actually need something, using the links in our website would help out a little bit. And we also have an Amazon store, so even if you're going to go buy a can of beans or baby diapers or whatever, if you use our Amazon link, we'll get a small little fraction of % or something in that.
It keeps us motivated.
Yeah, it's nice to get a little something, but we are officially retired and we don't live off of this channel or any of the monies we're making off of it, but it does help to supplement a little bit. So anything I don't have to spend from our retirement savings or dividends is money that gets to keep compounding. So anything you can do to help out, we appreciate it.
So we do have a car, and we drive all around Europe, and we have that car through our corporation. If you watch us, you'll know a lot more about us. We have it through a Bulgarian corporation. We have more videos on that. But we're also showing you right now the cost for public transportation, and we'll also discuss a few day trips you can take. So you don't have to have a car.
Well, let's go back to our car. First off, for those of you that are new, there's a couple different methods to have a car in Europe without having residency, and it is a little esoteric. We've done videos on these things, but if you need information on that, feel free to reach out and we can either give you our German option or a Bulgarian option, or give you the videos that explain that to you. And our email, of course, is WarrenJulieTravel@gmail.com. So we have our car is great. Abby is our Citroen Berlingo, and she gets fantastic mileage, about 45 miles to the gallon. And when you're dealing with high European gas prices, sometimes $6, $7, or $8 a gallon, you want to have a vehicle that treats you well economically with gas.
Yeah, we're real excited right now because here in Montenegro we're paying 148 per liter. So that's €1 48 per liter, and I think that's about $6.07 per gallon.
Yeah, so when we talk about our fuel this month, we spent $35 in fuel. How does that work? We actually filled up the month before last in Albania. So when we started off with our full tank in Albania, and then we got across the border Montenegro, we topped off again at $35 worth of fuel. And that took us through the rest of the month. So we really only spent $35 new, and maybe we spent an equivalent of a tank of gas in the month, which maybe would ramp that up a little bit higher, but that was kind of put into last month's budget. So we just didn't have to spend much at all for fuel this month.
And you can actually, if you're here locally in Montenegro and you're in Dobrota, which is a little suburb outside of Kotor Old Town, you can get a bus, a public transportation bus. It's called the Blue Line, and you pay €1, and that'll take you from Dobrota to Kotor Old Town. So there are ways to get around without a car.
Yeah, and while we speak about cars, our Bulgarian attorney is going to be sending us our car insurance for the year, and I think he said it was going to be like $400 for the whole year. So
I used to pay that a month in the United States.
Yeah, so we're looking a little over $30 a month for car insurance for our vehicle each month. And so if you were going by bus, I don't know if it would have been much different to go from Albania to Montenegro. So we got by pretty inexpensively. But we also did have a breakdown in Albania. So check out last month's video if you were curious about that. That's in the bonus footage.
And as I said, there's some great tours throughout Montenegro. And one of them is a boat tour, and it'll take you from Kotor waterfront, opposite of Kotor Old Town, to the Blue Cave, Mamula, and Our Lady of the Rock in Paris, which of course, if you're here, you have to see Our Lady of the Rock. And the cost of this tour is quite reasonable. We have a link for it in our video description, and we really encourage you to check this tour out, as well as the Serbian Orthodox Ostrog Monastery. There's a tour that'll take you from Kotor Coast to the beautiful Durmitor Mountain, and it'll take you to the deepest canyon in Europe, which is the Tara Canyon, and I mean breathtaking. You can have a hike around the Black Lake, and then you visit the Ostrog Monastery, and this trip is 13 hours.
Well, I want to bring up, because we have a lot of our viewers that have come here to Montenegro from our videos to come look at real estate and to look at this as an expat destination, because we've covered this thoroughly about why we are here in Montenegro, and there's so many good things, and we're going to focus on our budget today. But if you're coming here to look at real estate, these are trips we'd like you to probably try to fit in some of this tourist stuff. We've done it quite a few times. We have friends come or something, we'll go do this stuff with them. So we don't do this every time we come, but try to fit it into your schedule because there's so much to love about this country. And we did a video about the best places to visit. But if you're coming here to visit for real estate, also send me an email at WarrenJulieTravel@gmail.com, and I'll hook you up with our favorite agents here so that you can hit the ground running with a plethora of opportunities to find real estate. As a reminder, we bought this one less than a year ago. After all was said and done, it was $163,000. We did do about another 8 or 9,000 in kitchen renovation and some renovation in the place. But
Yeah.
2-bedroom, 900 square feet approximately, plus about 100 square foot or more deck.
Yeah, and we'll put that video in the video description as well. And we did the top destinations in Montenegro, and we're going to link that one so you can see what we love so much about here. So now,
let's caveat this. We're going to give you the total for the month that we spent with the $40 markup, and then we're going to tell you what it actually costs us to be here as homeowners. So if you're choosing to come here and live here, whether it's part-time like us or full-time doing residency, which of course we do our residency video, we'll give you that information. But our total for the month of
April was $2,256.91.
And so if you are a typical American Social Security couple, American living abroad, your typical Social Security in that bracket is approximately $2,900. So if you looked at our full year average from last year, we came in less than $2,900, and you would think we're living frugally, but we're not trying to have a frugal living lifestyle. This is just what things cost. So we're really happy that we get to have a great lifestyle at a very low cost that would probably be unachievable had we stayed in the United States. And we'd probably be working, and this would just be going out for our groceries and car insurance, probably almost for this and homeowners insurance.
And we've been slow traveling for 4 years, and we love slow travel, and we highly recommend it to people. And it is so worth being able to see Europe.
Yeah, it's slow travel is a lifestyle, and knowing how to do the Schengen shuffle. It's not about, hey, let's hurry up and go spend 2 days here and jump on another plane, 2 days here, jump on another plane. That's much more expensive, much more exhausting. We really want to enjoy the places we go to and get to know people.
Yeah, and we travel with dogs, so we have a little bit more layers than some people.
So let's talk. If you chose to buy a home in Monty, by the way, is what a lot of us nickname Montenegro when we're talking about it. So when we're in Monty, our utilities came out to be $8 for the month for water.
Yep.
$66 for the electric, $6.50 for garbage.
Yeah.
Our MTEL for the internet was $47 equivalent.
Now,
right?
MTEL has not only internet, we also have cable television as well. So that covers that as well.
And we have a local cell phone plan on
Yes. So the total for the month as a homeowner was $1,464.41.
Yeah, so when we come back here, it is low cost. But you know what? Julie always finds a way to spend some more on one-off things.
I do.
So it was $1,464 for all of the basic things, going out and buying groceries and all the things you would have. But you're not married to Julie, and so she needed to upgrade our 40-something inch TV to a 55-inch TV. So we have 3 TVs, but the one in the living room is now a 55-inch. And so that ended up costing us a bit. What did we spend on your 55-inch TV?
€519.
Okay, and then you bought some sort of a cooktop.
I bought an appliance. It's a
thing?
small appliance, and it's a 12-in-1, and I love it. And I paid €109. And then we had to buy a dehumidifier.
Yeah, so it can be, there's more humidity in the air in certain times of the year here. So we got a dehumidifier, and we actually love it. And that came out to be $235.
Euros.
Yeah, €235. I'm sorry. So those are some one-offs that we had.
Yeah, and those are not included in that 1,464.41, because that is one-offs and it isn't your normal every month lifestyle. We do also like to tell people we don't include our vlogging costs like Apple storage and things that are not going to be your normal Nomad costs. These are YouTube related, really.
Yeah. We love our little place in Montenegro here, and so if we really wanted to live here year round and have residency, which we could do because we're homeowners, that would really come out to being an $18,000 a year for two living here full time and not counting one-offs. So if you're married to Julie, that 18,000 can probably easily become 24,000. But so it's quite doable, and it's a beautiful location, beautiful place. So we hope that you'll find some of this information inspiring. So if you're an American looking to live abroad, early retire, you're trying to figure out how you're going to stretch your dollars for retirement if you're on Social Security, we hope that you're subscribing and following our channel and also joining our Facebook group with other like-minded expats, nomads, people that want to be expats or nomads that want to live abroad and live overseas and see what it's like to be a
slow traveling, early retirement traveler.
And you don't have to be an American to join our groups. We have people from all over the world. So go to our Facebook groups. Don't forget we have our new house swap thing. So that if you're wanting to buy someplace in Europe but you can't get residency, you can swap with people like us in Montenegro or the non-Schengen
And we have
locations.
some nice ones coming in. I mean, we have one in Malta that looks amazing. We have a great one in Turkey. We have one in the United States.
We'll be swapping for 3 weeks and going to Copenhagen here pretty soon too. So anyhow, we hope you'll subscribe. Give this video a like, and as a reminder, Julie and I, we're traveling the world with our two dogs. We're trying to see what it's like to live in different places. We're sharing our experiences and expenses with you. And please join us and be part of our community. And until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Ciao.